Just showing you the temperature on the boiler, 78.8 degrees. And currently there's nothing coming out of the condenser, as you can see. The column is just starting to heat up now. Yeah, it's still cold. That's the reflux condenser. Here it's still cold. I can feel it's just heating up here. The vapors are starting to come up very quickly. Currently 80.3 degrees on the boiler. 31 degrees on top of the column. Water temperature 30.5. I haven't turned the water on yet, as you can see. The water is not running yet. So there we go. Show you that. Nothing's coming out yet. This is a 250 ml jar, which I will catch the heads first, or the toxic bit that I'll throw away. I'll let you know as soon as it comes out. The little fountain pump is running. You can see the water's running. That's just cold water for cooling down the condenser. This hose is just coming with the wire piece from the outside tap, and it's got a cap on it. Shut-off valve. Show you the hose pipe setting. This is the garden hose that comes from the outside. That's got a closing tap on it. This one goes to the reflux condenser, so we'll just follow that hose. It's got another tap where I can shut it off. That goes to the little needle valve, and then that runs all the way up to the reflux condenser, up to the top where the water goes in. I can feel it's getting really hot now. Should be catching vapors any minute. Currently 86.4 degrees. I'll turn the burner down a bit. You can hear the ceramics on the inside just starting to heat up. 86.7 degrees. There, we're just starting to catch now. Just running a strong stream. I've got to turn the reflux condenser on. So I'll just open up this little tap here. Now it's 78 degrees on the column. Water temperature, it's rising now, 52.3 degrees. Water is just running very slowly, and I've just got to keep the eye on this, on the boiler. 86.8 degrees. So we'll catch about 200 mils. For a pot store, you're supposed to catch 200 milliliters. That's a toxic bit. And then when I got 200 mils, you've got to bear with me. I just got to swap it over. It's a little bit warm, just lukewarm. Condenser's working fine. Nice cold there. It's very cold there too. So the condenser's working really good. So the reflux condenser, which is that top one there, that's doing the refluxing. So that's why it's running a lot slower coming out of the actual cooling condenser. And I've got 200 mils and I've got to swap them over. Just bear with me. Just got two hands. So yeah, I'll start catching the heads, put that one side. So there you can see it's still dripping in. My alcohol meter is inside there. I'll wait till it comes up. Got my catching jar just there. Temperature gauge for the alcohol is 27.3 at the moment. So it's just dripping slowly. I'll just see what's the temperature on the boiler. 87 degrees, 86.8. Temperature on the top of the column is the white one, which is 79 degrees on the reflux condenser, and the water temperature is 73 degrees. The water that's coming out of it is just a little stream, very slowly. There, the alcohol meter is just coming up. Currently, we got about 94%. I'll just pull it up a bit so you can see there's the mark there, that's 95%. The alcohol is just coming out of a parrot now. Nice steady little stream. Started catching at 9:35, which is about 35 minutes. Oh, 9:35. Boiler was about 87 degrees on boiler, about 78 on the column, and about 73 on the water outlet. Temperature is 30 degrees on the actual column. The alcohol that's coming out of the parrot. About 87.1 degrees on the boiler. And just bear with me, I've got to let some more water in. I've got 2 little cooling water. That's water coming from the condenser. Submersible pump, 240 volt. Pour the AC up, cold water. That should be full enough. Just bear with me. The water's running nice and steady there. There's a probe in the alcohol, just to show you 31.8 degrees. And on that, I think we got about 96%. There's the 100 mark there, if you can see the 100. Well, we're catching about 95% at 31.8 degrees. Steady little stream, not too fast, not too slow. Temperature on the boiler, 87.4 degrees. Top of the column, 79 degrees. Water temperature 73.2 degrees. And the water that's coming out of it is just a very steady flow. Very nice, just burning there, if you can see that. Nice and steady. That's a 3-inch column that goes up. It's filled up with ceramics and copper mesh. Got copper mesh at the bottom, then ceramics, copper mesh there. It screws onto the reflux condenser. There's 7.5 meters of copper tubing that's in a coil. There's your inlet and outlet. Water for the condenser. It's a temperature probe, the white wire that goes there. That goes to the temperature. It measures the temperature on top of the column. It's 79 degrees. 73 on the water currently. So it's refluxing pretty good. That's the vapor pipe coming out right on top to catch all the vapors. We don't want to catch any condensed liquid or so. That's why we got an outlet right at the top. And that just comes down with the elbow. There's another 90 degree elbow. 20mm to 1/2 inch reducer. 1/2 inch elbow. Into 1/2 inch tubing that goes into the condenser. The outside of the condenser about 32 millimeters. The insides are made up of 12 and 20 millimeter segments with reducers. There's about 3 segments of 20mm tubing inside the condenser. You can have a look of how I made my condenser, this specific one. And just to show you, she's still running nicely, nice and steady. With a parrot, the liquid just goes in there, run down this pipe there, it pushes itself up with the gravity, overflows in this bowl and then out of the little tubing and into the catching jar. There's 100% alcohol mark. We're catching about 94-95%. Temperature of the alcohol 31.7 degrees. Very clean. And that first bit that I caught, that's the heads, very toxic. We'll use it for lighter fuel or to light fires. Not allowed to drink that. It's very toxic and it can kill you. That's what they call the heads. And if you catch the hearts, that's the good stuff. Thanks for watching. Yeah, and back just to show you, it's currently on 900 milliliters. Time now it's 9:53, 54 almost. Started catching at 9:35. There we got just over 900 milliliters. So nice and steady stream. Show you the temperature on the boiler. 88.3, 88.4 degrees. Top of the column still 79. The water temperature of the reflux condenser is 73, just coming out of the reflux condenser. This water is very hot. As you can see, it only uses a little bit of water, which is a fine oil stream. Outside hose. This hose runs to the reflux condenser. It's got a tap on it. Just a shut off tap. Yeah, it's got a needle valve to control the water flow going into the reflux condenser. And this wire piece from the outside hose, it's connected to the SP. And that's the cooling water for the condenser. Oops. That pipe wants to fall out. And I just use a little fountain pump just to run it. And I'll get back. And currently we've got just over 1 litre. And I've got to change the jug. It's now 9:56. 9:56 and got just over a litre. So 9:56. And it's still about 95% at 31.2 degrees. Thanks for watching. Cheers. Just to show you, I'm busy with my second 1 litre catching. There you can see it's on almost on a 900 mark. Getting close to the 900 mark. Just running a steady little stream. Temperature on the alcohol is 34 degrees. And we'll see what's the strength of the alcohol. It's about 94%, just under 95% ABV. There you can see the 100 mark. %, 90%, just 95, 94, 95%. I almost got, it's got 900 milliliters. That's my second litre. Started catching it at 9. Finished the other litre at 9:56 and started catching the second 1 litre bottle. It's now 10:16. 10:16 it is. You can see that. 10:16. There's the first bottle I caught. Nice and clear. That's bottle number 1. This is bottle number 2 that I've got ready. They're all marked. Bottle number 3, 4 and 5. I'll catch about 4.5 litres. But just over 950 milliliters now. Temperature on the alcohol 33.7 degrees. And the boiler it's 90.2 degrees. Water temperature 73.2 degrees. Top of the column still 79 degrees. Still running nice and steady. I haven't had to adjust anything. That's how much water it's been using, for about 2 litres, which is probably approximate, probably about 15 litres of water. Just a nice steady little stream. As you can see, the reflux column is totally separated from the condensing column, condenser. There's the 2 pipes, 1 inlet and 1 outlet, totally separate from the cooling condenser. Cooling condenser is just running, that's the outlet pipe that runs back into the S key, and that's the inlet pipe that comes in at the bottom. It fills it up, runs upwards, comes out at the top and back into the S key. Just gets circulated with the little fountain pump which I got inside here. Running a little stream, just circulating the water. And we've got over 1 litre now, so I've got to change this jug over. That's 10:19. So yeah, thanks for watching.